Hey YouTube, hey family. Today I want to share what I've been doing. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, you know my story. You know I was diagnosed with breast cancer. You know I've had a bilateral mastectomy. You know I've had chemotherapy, and I've also had reconstruction surgery. So, and you know I was once without this beautiful mane, and now I have it. Isn't this amazing? Look at this hair. I'm so grateful to God about my hair and the things that he's done for me and how much he has truly blessed me. And one of the things that he's blessed me with is Beautycounter. So the backdrop of Beautycounter is during chemotherapy, the doctors, the nurses had instructed me that it was very important for me to stop using my perfumes, my lotions, my deodorant, all personal care products. The best thing for me to do while taking chemotherapy was to cease and desist the usage of my personal care products. I was unaware of why. I was totally ignorant to the fact that my personal care products were stricken with such harsh and harmful chemicals and ingredients in them. And when I understood, when they began to tell me, you know, the chemicals in your personal care products, as well as the chemicals and toxins in the chemotherapy, mixed with whatever your body's going to do, I mean, it's a lot for us to fight. So if we can get you to stop using the personal care products while you're taking these toxins and infusions from chemotherapy, we would just then have to deal with the chemotherapy toxins, with your body, mixing with your body, and no outside sources. So their job would be much easier to, you know, if they could rule out other chemicals and harmful ingredients that they didn't know about. And so I understood what they said, and so I stopped using them during the chemotherapy process. Now I no longer want to use them because I was ignorant to the fact that my products could have harmful ingredients in them, and some of these ingredients are awful. You know, I at the time had breast cancer, and a lot of the ingredients in the personal care products that I was using are linked and were linked to breast cancer and different cancers and different things. And if you think about our community, we are a community stricken with a lot of different sicknesses and diseases. And you know, it's almost like we're trying to figure out, where are these coming from? What is going on? And it's like an epidemic. So many people, where every time you turn to the left or the right, so many people are being diagnosed with something. And so I began to do the research, and then I remembered that Dr. Stephanie Walker, that's my pastor. Hey, Dr. Steph, I love her so much. But I remember she was selling some type of beauty products that I was going to look into, and I never did. So I remember that. Then I get to a pastoral retreat where she's there, and someone thankfully asked her about Beautycounter. She began to explain Beautycounter and why Beautycounter. And I was so taken, because I'm like, God, this is an answer to the prayer that I've been praying. It was like is one of those moments, because I had been praying and asking God to help me. Like, I need to use personal care products. The bottom line and the main goal of Beautycounter was to educate. And they were a group of advocates, and they were going for safer laws. I had no clue back then that the FDA had no strict regulations on majority of these chemicals and questionable chemicals and harmful chemicals. And just listening and then doing a little research on my own, Beautycounter itself we have what we call a never list. And in that never list, I even have a picture of it here. I have a picture of it here. This is what they call a never list. And down here you'll see there are listed so many different chemicals and ingredients that we refuse to put in any of our products. Once you have been faced with an ailment or faced with something else, you know, things start to change. Beauty is not the most important thing. Health, living, life is the most important thing. Now, if I can be healthy and beautiful, you know, because I'm beautiful with my skin, but if I can have good skin, if I can put some makeup on and enhance my beauty, my natural beauty, that's an amazing thing, especially if I can do it and remain healthy. And that's what I love about Beautycounter. Our mission here at Beautycounter is to get safer products in the hands of everyone. My reasoning for that is because we need to help each other. When you know better, you do better. And so knowing that there are so many different chemicals in products, knowing that now and understanding that I didn't know it then, it makes me say, you know, I might not be the only one that don't know that. I might not be the only person that has been stricken with a disease. And so my goal now as a consultant with Beautycounter, and I'm so grateful to be in a group with women that really care for each other and really love each other and really want to help each other and help our families and help our communities, because my family and my community is important to me. You know, we went through a phase as a people, as a community, where we were so engulfed in, and we still are, what we put in our bodies. You know, we started eating better, we started exercising and things like that. We started doing those things, and that's awesome. But now we need to start taking a look at what we're putting on our bodies. We need to consider what we put on our skin, because as soon as we put it on our skin, it goes straight into the bloodstream. So we're eating healthy, we're exercising, but we are putting any and everything on our hands, on our faces, on our bodies, even in our hair. Even in our hair, we need to start considering, what am I putting in my hair? And these are things that I never ever thought about. Some of you out there, we've all been touched by some form of disease, some form of sickness, whether it's us, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend, whether it's a neighbor. We've all been touched by something. And I am here just expressing Beautycounter. The reason I do this is because we as a community need to understand. We as a community need to be in the know. When you're in the know, you do better, you think better, you live better. And that's what we need to do. Guys, we need to take care of each other. If the government cannot do it, how about I'll change that? If the government will not do it, because this beauty industry is a moneymaker. It is. But if the government will not do it, we as a people, we must come together and we must take care of each other. Am I my brother's keeper? I should be. Am I my sister's keeper? I should be. That's the only way we as a people will continue to make it and continue to grow. If you want to try any of the products at Beautycounter out, do yourself a favor. We have a booklet with all the products in there. We also have a website, beautycounter.com/Chini Graves. So that's beautycounter.com/Chini Graves. You can go to my website, and I'll post the website. You can go to my website and you can look at all the products, and you can even purchase online and sample anything. I love you guys. I will be back soon to start showing you each individual product. Be blessed.